Our journey began with one of the most remote locations in the country, and that is where it's going to end too. I wanted to hit up the town of Whittier while I was here. Whittier is a small town. As of the last census, had a population of 208 people. What's most unique about this town, though, is that they all live in the same building. What makes it so isolated is that it's surrounded by mountains on three sides, and there's only one way in and out of Whittier, and that is through the longest highway tunnel in North America. We are about to head into the Anton Tunnel, the longest tunnel in North America. Now, for many years, the only way to get through to Whittier was using the tunnel by train, no cars. But several years ago, they opened it up to cars. It's only wide enough for one car and is shared by both trains and cars traveling in both directions. Not all at once, of course, they take turns. This is actually a pretty impressive engineering feat. Aside from the sheer length, it was built to withstand negative 40-degree temperatures and 150-mile-per-hour winds. So I've been driving through the tunnel for about 5 minutes now, and I'm starting to get a little claustrophobic. I mean, we are underneath a mountainside on a train track that's only one car width with no end in sight. If you've never done it, it's an uneasy feeling for sure. Whittier is an absolutely beautiful town that actually started as a military base. The military wanted a location that was both secluded and protected by mountains, which they certainly found here. But it hasn't been a military base in several decades, and today the town actually receives quite a bit of tourism in the summer. So I mentioned the entire town lives in the same building. This is the building and houses all the residents of Whittier. It's 14 stories tall and was built in 1957. The town of Whittier does have its own post office, which is also in that building. The residents do have everything they need here in town, though, including a grocery store, city offices, a police department, a video rental store, a medical clinic, which are also in that building. The school is in that building, which is connected to this building by an underground tunnel so that the residents literally don't have to go outside. There's even an indoor playground in there. The reason the playground is indoors is the same reason there's a tunnel connecting the school. During the winter months, Whittier is known for cold weather, tons of snow, very intense winds with massive wind gusts, and of course, grizzly bears. So during the winter months, most residents choose not to leave the building. And with everything in one place, why would you? You want to plan your trips here carefully though, because you know that tunnel we talked about? It closes at 10:30 every night. So if you want to drive to Anchorage for an evening out and you don't make it back in time, that means you're going to be sleeping in your car, which I've been told is not too terribly uncommon. Well, this town certainly takes the phrase close-knit community to a whole new level.